Hello everybody and welcome to yet another game of Beyond All Reason. Guys, this is going to be an epic match. I am very happy to be here casting with you. Bars recently had a major graphical update. Look at this. Look at this beautiful lava. Turn this off for a second. Look at this. Look at the quality of this map. This is just so cool. This map is called Forge. I have not played on it before, but as you can see, it's very well done, very thematic with the lava rivers, and it's a big, looks like a 8v8 type of map. So we've got all kinds of players, all kinds of talent on both teams. And let me introduce the teams real quick before we jump into it. As I said, this is an 8v8. And here at the bottom left, in the neon pink, we have Panini Pie. In the, what are we going to call this? Maroon, we have T. Arules. In white, we have iBob. In red, we have one of the star players here, Karami Adolf. In yellow, we have Damus, who is one of our other star players. In orange, we have Demon Dread. In brown, we have Nat135. In pink, we have Justin Z-Bot, and that will be the rainbow team. This is the West team, is what I'm going to call the rainbow team. And here in, oh my gosh, all different shades of blue. We'll call this light blue, Denny00. In purple, we have Matt Blader. In light green, we have I Am Still Ray. And regular green, or neon green, we have Stardom, who is one of our star players on the Eastern team. And Zerpy Derp in blue, one of our other star players. In teal, we have Clubs Guard. And what I'm going to call neon blue, we have Star-Lordy. And in army green, we have Zaidka. So guys, that is all the players. We can now jump into the game. Again, I have never casted this map, but this is a very cool map. Turn up the music a little bit. This is a really neat map, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it. One feature about this map that's really interesting is you have the 5 geothermal spots all kind of cloistered together like this, and this is just diabolical, man, because this, I mean, as soon as one of these geos goes off, I mean, it's definitely going to be a chain reaction. The map designer is some kind of evil genius that decided he wanted to tempt players with that sweet energy, only to have it blow up in their faces, quite literally, when you know, when they try to when the enemy team decides to kill one of those geos and there's a chain reaction. But guys, as I said, there's just been a major graphical update to Bar. And hold that thought, because this light laser tower is being attacked by 2 grunts here. It will go down, but look at these cool little spotlights the commanders have now. Isn't that so interesting? The, you know, I love it. I love it, man. This is, it's such a cool feature. You know, these little commander headlights that we've got now, you know, they're like cars. You know, how are they going to see where they're going unless they've got some bright lights shining the way to their targets? So that is a really cool feature of the latest graphical update, and there's been all kinds of other things too. But guys, this game just keeps getting better and better. I'm really amazed with the progress that they've made. Here at the bottom, a similar story. We've got both sides kind of putting up that turret spam, which is not that big of a surprise at this point in the game. But here at the top, a little more action-packed. There's a little more going on in terms of the just the sheer amount of defense emplacements, and we've got some aggravators shooting some rockets across the way. We've also got some shell shockers as well. And yeah, this is turning into a good old-fashioned frontline artillery and light laser tower war. Purple's got to be careful, man. But yeah, Adolf and Zerpy Derp, two of our star players going head-to-head here. And I do have to say, in this engagement, the Eastern team seems to have an advantage. They simply have more shell shockers, more storms, just kind of more units in general, and it does seem to be that they are slowly making headway on the Rainbow team's defenses here. Orange is idle there. You might want to be careful. Uh-oh. Orange has AFK to check out Facebook for a second, and he's gonna realize in the nick of time that he needs to get out of there. But yeah, unbelievable amount of pressure being put on the Team Rainbow here, and Brown cloaking, deciding maybe does he want to do something sneaky. It looks like he ran out of energy, so that sneaky play is not gonna work. Just not in the cards for him. But ooh. What is Neon Blue doing down here? Is he going to try something sneaky of his own? Here comes some AKs from Green, or Grunts, you know, choose your name. And Adolf deciding to sacrifice his commander to take out Zerpy Derp. Very nice play. Now guys, isn't it awesome how when you destroy the map, the lava comes out of the ground? I thought that was such a neat feature of the map, that the lava like actually will kind of appear on the map when it gets destroyed, and when units walk into it, you can see that they take that fire damage, or melting damage if you will. But as of now, we just have a battle of thuds, both teams desperately trying to reclaim these commander bodies and get that sweet medal. But yeah, Neon Blue, Club Scarred, he's got to be careful. Oh, he may have outstayed his welcome. He is now running away. And yeah, that was a bit optimistic. That's all I'm going to say about that. He was being quite greedy there with his commander trying to reclaim that. And as I said, you know, these units want to stay out of the lava. It will burn them to death very quickly, as you would expect. But man, the Eastern team, Team Blue, really spamming here the western side with just this endless artillery barrage, non-stop pressure. And Nat's got to be careful. His commander is in the line of fire here. He's down at 15% and dropping. And the Western team just doesn't seem to have an answer for all of this artillery. That is just so much pressure. And will they be forced to retreat? It seems that they will be forced to retreat. Wow, that is that's absolutely disgusting. And in come the paralyzer drones as well, to add insult to injury. It's going to give the Eastern team this opportunity to push on both fronts, on the north and the south. And could they break through? We shall see. Guys, there is so much happening on this map. There's, didn't I say 16 players? So there's a lot to keep up with. I do apologize if I can't keep up with everything, but I will certainly do my best. But as of now, certainly on the west side, They are struggling. The Team Rainbow definitely collapsing at the top here. And at the bottom, more paralyzer drones coming in. Very nice. Giving the Eastern team this opportunity while everything is paralyzed to move in. And can they take advantage of this? Do they have enough? Here in the back, they have some res bots resurrecting everything that they can. And here in the north, continuing to push as well. I will try to make this as cinematic as possible, guys. I have gotten complaints from previous casts that I'm moving the camera around too much or not getting enough of the action. So I am sorry about that, guys. I will try to make it cinematic if I can, without missing too much of what's going on. In this 8v8, there is a lot of action, and there's a lot to try to keep up with. But here we have Purple bringing in those stumpies as well. And a well-placed D-gun here does take out quite a few. Very nice, very nicely played there by White. But man, those res bots working their magic. And here in the north as well, Neon Green pushing through. Ooh, the Eastern team is really putting on the pressure. They're certainly going to get this K-Bot lab. And what else can they get? Is that all? Is that all they can get, or can they get more? It is a big map, so there's quite a bit of surface area to cover. And Pink is bringing in his levelers and some slashers as well. So, you know, the Eastern team has really broken through here in the south. And now some paralyzer drones coming in to halt the aggression if they can. But Green bringing in some paralyzers of his own. And, oh, this is really looking bad for Team Rainbow. They're in trouble. But those paralyzer drones are really the last line of defense here. Guys, I'm not even paying attention to what's happening at top. There's just so much going on down here. Let's see. Let's jump to top real quick. Top also hanging on for dear life. Of course, they seem to have stabilized a little bit. But the Eastern team just feels like they have more. However, Yellow now has some Fidos on the field, and those will be very nice indeed. And now some fighters coming through to take out those annoying paralyzer drones. And oh, guys, here we have some snipers. This is a new addition. Look at these the laser pointers they have on their weapons now. I think that was added in the last update. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, as I said, those Fidos are going to be very well positioned to fight this T1 army. They simply outrange most of this stuff, but are quite mobile and strong just against T1 in general. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And here, these sharpshooters or snipers are slowly moving into the battlefield. Oh man, look at those laser pointers! Isn't that so cool? Such a neat little addition. I mean, it doesn't really change the gameplay at all, but it's just it's such a neat little cosmetic or vanity type of upgrade to the game that is so cool to watch. I mean, just look at that. They're just annihilating anything that gets in their range. That is such a cool feature. I have to hand it to the bar devs. And here a group of Pyros come through. Pyro is very, very strong at the beginning of T2. They do tend to fall off as the game progresses, but there is a timing window or a time frame where Pyros really are one of the strongest units in the game, especially for raiding and killing T1 units. So here at the top, the Western team really is finally starting to push back. They are responding in kind to the aggression that has been visited upon them. So lot of action happening on both sides, but the game does seem to have stabilized a little bit. The Western team, with the help of those snipers and pyros, or excuse me, the fiends, have been able to push back the aggression, but just in time. I mean, it felt like the Eastern team was about to start doing real economic damage. So the teams have stabilized a little bit, but we have to keep an eye here on Blue's massive aerial armada. Like I said, Zerpy is one of the players that we got to watch. We're looking at Blue's camera, his player view right now. Just kind of seeing what he's doing. Let's go ahead and look at Green. Green just kind of ecoing up in his own base, it seems. And there is still a heckin' battle here up at the top. Those Mortys, or what are they called now? I can't get a hold of one of them long enough. Sheldons are absolutely devastating to watch, and doing great long-range damage. Simply, the Shell Shockers simply just cannot stand up to them. So, let's see. Now the Western team here at the top is kind of pushing back with the combination of these Mortys and some flea spam. Of course, there's Mortys on the Eastern side too. But this is such a back and forth game. It's kind of hard to tell who's winning here, but certainly Brown pushing through at the top and doing a pretty good job, while Damus is desperately trying to defend his base. He doesn't want to let the enemy team get into his production. That would be pretty bad. But speaking of getting into the production, Blue finally ready to unleash his massive aerial armada, a massive number of scouts, fighters, and bombers flying through. No doubt they are going straight for these geothermal power plants. If he can get just one of those power plants, it will be a chain reaction that will absolutely demolish this base. It's D-Day, baby. Here we go. Oh, that was so freaking beautiful. The whole base just gone. Get out of here. You're done. Holy crap. Look at all that stuff. There was even a T3 gantry that almost died. I mean, it got to 5%, but everything else aside from the T3 gantry has been razed to the ground. It has been demolished, deleted, destroyed. Use your alliteration. It is gone. That was so sick. All it took was just a few T1 bombers. Maybe more than a few, but it was just T1 bombers, and Blue really turning the tide of the game there. Unbelievable. Very well played, but will it be enough? Will it be enough for the Western team? Because the problem is Team Blue is still getting pushed on both sides, and they need to hold off long enough for their economic advantage to finally come to fruition. Certainly the Eastern team, you would think, would have an economic advantage after that. But these Pyros are getting through. They do take out a gantry. Was that a gantry? Maybe that was just a... No, that was just a T2 bot lab, but still a pretty big pickup from just a group of Pyros. And this one Pyro continuing to do damage. May finally die, but no. They just can't catch him. And now that the second wave of AKs and Pyros moving through, it just felt like it just felt like that bombing run from blue was really going to win them the game, but you know, I guess not. The Western team wants revenge. Team Rainbow not to take this lying down. And now they have quite a few shell shockers here. Quite a few of these T2 mobile vehicle artillery. And those might even be better in an engagement with the Mortys in a 1v1. I couldn't say for sure. Certainly it would be a close engagement. And Blue just rebuilding fighters. I was hoping maybe he'd go for another bombing run after that incredibly successful attack. But nope. The Western team has not learned, and they will begin rebuilding their hydropower, their geothermal power. So, guys, when you see these, I guess it's like a hexagon around a unit, that means the player has selected it. So that means they are currently controlling that unit. I believe that is what that means. But either way, wow, look at these sharpshooters. I wonder how many kills these have. I don't know if it tells you exactly how many kills. Oh yeah, it does. This one has 8. This one has 12. This one has 2. 8. 8. 6. 8. 9. 8. I mean, so that just gives you an idea. These sharpshooters have been worth their weight in gold. Absolutely devastating. Of course, sharpshooters are pretty squishy, so you can't expect that to last forever. They could die to a stray bullet, but as for now, they are doing really well. And oh, check out these newly designed sumos, or what are they called? Mammoths. Very cool with the light in the front. And that seems like quite a devastating army by Team Blue. And they are moving in. That is no joke. Yeah, that many sumos is quite scary. Sumos really do require specialized counters to stop. Tactical nuke is a decent counter, I suppose. But, yeah, sumos with pyros behind them to stop all the swarm. That is a nice combo. I think a commander just got taken out down here. I wasn't watching, but we can assume he probably just got pyroed. And the Eastern team really pushing in here in a very devastating, slow crawl into the enemy base. And now a ton of pyros from green and blue moving in to do their damage. Oh my god. The Western team is in so much trouble. I have to say, guys, they are in so much trouble right now. Now, Red does have a Razorback. But can one Razorback stop all of this? They're going to take out that Geo. Oh my goodness. These sumos or mammoths are just absolutely nasty. I mean, you can just see they are tearing through everything that the Western team sends at them, and now some Mortys in the background to provide that fire support. Can these be stopped? Can this push be stopped? I mean, it feels unstoppable right now. It feels like this could be GG right here. There is just so much power in this push, and the composition is really well designed. They even have some jammers, some deceivers here in the back to hide those radar signatures, make it even more difficult. But here come the sharpshooters to save the day. The sharpshooters are a counter to the sumos. They will tear them apart. in no time. But, ooh, the Mortys are a decent counter to the sharpshooters as well. And we do still have a couple Razorbacks. Quite a few grunts getting in here, trying to get on top of these sumos. The Razorback goes down. But we do still have the sharpshooters there in the back. And will the Western team be able to hold off this unstoppable push? I would just be amazed. I would just be shocked if they could hold this off. Some pyros breaking through here. Oh, it's so nasty. Just doing incredible economic damage here. Taking out nano towers. Yeah, taking out all those nano towers, taking out that mechs. Oh my gosh, and these sharpshooters desperately trying to hang on. And the Mortys as well. We've got some paralyzer drones flying in there. We've got the kitchen sink. Now here at the top, it's a little more well defended. Okay, we've got just nasty lines of defense up here. But the bottom is not so well defended. But I have to say, the Western team, despite all, I don't know, despite all odds, has held off this death push that I honestly thought would end the game. I mean, unbelievable. How did they do it? That was absolutely crazy. Here in the back, we now have a catapult, a T3 heavy rocket bot, and you can see it will simply cover the ground in missiles. Very cool to watch. Very epic game from both sides. I just can't believe that Team Rainbow stopped that push. I can't believe it. It's pretty shocking. And yeah, so down here, what did I call this before? Beige, right? Or maroon, building a nice little eco sim city world. Red, he is on T3. He's one of the players that we were going to watch. Yellow on eco as well. And pink, just building a lot of defense here in the front. Let's see what purple's doing. Purple working on eco and a bunch of T2. This light blue, Denny, mostly working on T2 here. Blue working on a bunch of radar planes. I wonder what that's about. Yeah, I wonder what Zerpy Derp is doing with all these radar planes. I feel like he's got some kind of nefarious plan, but maybe we won't really know until it comes to fruition. Oh, he does have some strategic bombers. He's building them now. So I think Zerpy Derp, not content to rest on his laurels, will go in for that another devastating bombing run. Here we go. Will he be able to get anything done this time? Let's slow it down. Oh, his bombers are pretty clumped there. You might want to spread them out a little bit. Is he going for the gantry? Seems like a logical choice. But does he have enough? He's got quite a few bombers here. They are all very clumped up though. Oh no, he's going for the geothermals once again. Oh, is it enough? Is it enough? It's just shy. It's just shy. He needed maybe a couple more bombers and he could have done it. So a very valiant second attempt, but not quite. And now I believe I just saw a long-range plasma cannon. I did in fact see an intimidator here. Yeah, a basilisk, that's what they're calling it now. So we do finally have the LRPCs on the field as well. And oh, a bunch of peewees have found an opening here, but maybe not. There's quite a few pyros here at the front to halt that aggression. It seems like for the most part, that will be getting taken out. A few will break through here and maybe get some economic damage. Not bad for just T1 units. But here at the bottom, the death push continues. Now with catapults in the back. Stardom has just been playing his little heart out. Just really nice combination of units. Oh my god, look at that scorched earth, absolutely decimating anything that walks into the range of those heavy rockets. Oh my goodness, it is a gauntlet. I mean, anything Team Rainbow sends in there is just gonna get demolished. Very, very nicely played by especially Green and his teammates. Green and the supporting cast, if you will. Oh my god, those avalanches are just... It's not right. It's not right. Someone, Oh, that's so disgusting. How is it balanced? Someone contact the bar devs. Please nerf. Yeah, so as you can see, these catapults being used to devastating effect here. And what can the Western team do? I feel like that's been the story of this game. It's me saying, oh, the Western team is definitely screwed now. You know, and then they pull some insane comeback out of a hat, you know. But okay, I said that before, but honestly now, how can they stop this? Look at the absolute power of this army. Avalanches and sumos, or what are we calling them? Catapults and sumos. Oh man, that is just wrong. Oh, I wonder how many kills these bad boys have. 26, 34, 54, 57, and 34. So, what, just 150 or so? Can they take out the T3 lab, though? It's getting low. Just needs one more volley. They will get it. They will get the T3 lab, but they may pay with their lives. And now a Bantha on the field. A Bantha is quite a decent counter, in fact, to the sumos and catapults. I don't know why I called them Avalanche. I think maybe in a different mod they were called that. That unit has been around for a while, and it's been called different things, but yeah, the catapult, Avalanche, whatever you want to call it, has done quite a bit of damage. But now that Bantha is on the field, I just can't believe that the Western team can keep stopping them. Another Bantha here. And can they stop this one Bantha? I mean, it doesn't seem like there's much down here to really stop this. I mean, this one Bantha could do... Oh, that's what's going to stop it. A cloaked commander with a D-gun. Nice job by Green. Man, it just feels like Green is carrying his team. Green put the entire Eastern team in his backpack. And he's carrying them all to victory. Oh, but he's got to be careful. He walks into a group of peewees, but I don't even think they're going to get him. Yellow just walked right past him, and originally he was self-destructing. They got him down to 14%, but didn't focus him. And that's a little bit of a mistake. He definitely could have killed Green there if he was paying attention. I don't think he was, though. That was incredible. Tons of action happening here at the top now. Some really good counters to these Banthas and the Annihilators. And this one might get degunned as well. Though in fairness, I don't think it's completely necessary. Probably would have died just to the defenses there, but in any case, now Team Rainbow putting on the pressure. What's this here? EMP missile launcher. And light green here, or did I call it? Yeah, light green. Desperately building defenses at the front of his base, kind of at the entrance there, but I don't know if it's enough. And now blue has a Krogoth, and the Krogoth is getting absolutely surrounded here, just absolutely swarmed by just grunts mostly. So that's pretty entertaining. But we have definitely entered the late phase, or the late game phase, the end game, if you will. To my chess fans, we have entered that phase of the game, and now red. Let me slow it down. Red with his own bombing run of some sort, but does he have enough here? Green has a lot of anti-air, but does he have enough anti-air to stop this? Again, guys, all they have to do is take out one Geo, and it will be a chain reaction. We have already seen this before. Oh my goodness. Whoever this map creator was a genius, because the players are so greedy they just cannot help themselves from building those Geos. Even though they know it will eventually blow up in their face. They can't help it. The greed is just too good, and whoever built this map understood the bar player psychology too well. It is just a constant liability to to have those Geos there, and to have players try to take those over and then lose their entire base in the process. So nothing left except for the echoes of the souls that have been destroyed. But I mean, in fairness to light green, he's really he's holding on. I mean, he's doing what he can. Hanging on for dear life with his one Doomsday Machine. And, speed it back up here. Yeah, Krogoth versus Bantha, that's kind of a no-brainer there. That Bantha is not long for this world. Quite a few Karganas as well, and blue doing a good job of using the Karganas all-terrain function to use the cliff there for the high ground. Obi-Wan Kenobi would be proud. And a lot of action happening on both sides, but man, I've said it many times before, but I don't know how Team Rainbow can stop this push. I will likely end up eating my words yet again, but how do you stop this death push, man? Oh, they are resurrecting catapults. That's one way to do it. And blue deciding to self-destruct this Krogoth now. I've never seen this done in a cast. Oh my god! Okay, the AoE of that is quite impressive. Holy cow! Look at the carnage. Look at the death explosion. The crater from that. Wow, that was impressive. I've never seen that in a cast, but that was nice. I mean, I feel like the Western team just barely hanging on here. All their defenses on the south side are gone. All they have left is the strength of their will, you know, is they're hanging on by the seat of their pants. But here in the north, the eastern team in trouble. They don't have much left up here either, so it could still go either way. Let me check the bases. I don't want to miss anything. If there's like a nuke or a Vulcan somewhere on the map, quite a bit of air there. Don't see much though. Just a lot of eco. Don't see any nukes or anything like that that could just be a game ender. Both teams still having well, not most of their commanders, but both teams still having at least half their commanders left. A healthy amount of commanders, if you will. So that's really not... that can't really end the game. Of course, for anyone watching, the way that bar works is that once all the commanders from one side have been eliminated, that side will lose the game, so that is always a win condition. But let's speed it back up here. Yeah, I don't, ooh, that's a lot of gunships. Red going on the gunship plan. It might be a nice option there. Oh, here comes blue, though, with a lot of fighters and some bombers. Well, I only see one bomber. Huh. I don't know what he's thinking here. I don't know if one bomber would be enough here. Maybe there was more than one bomber, but either way, it was that attack wasn't enough. Unless these AKs can get in and finish the job. Oh my god. Oh, these grunts. Here we go again. Oh my goodness, man. Wow, blue did it with one bomber and some AKs. So Karami Adolf does bring his commander to the front. And guys, let's check this out from the player perspective. Let's look at let's see. Uh-oh. This is from Maroon's perspective. You can see he's playing pretty far out. Just defending the bottom there. You can see he is playing super far zoomed out. He's playing with dots. You know, he's playing some kind of IO game with tiny little dots. Let's see what Red's looking at. Red just building an army. Yellow trying to manage his eco, I think. While also defending his base. Check out what Blue's looking at. Uh-oh, we got him. There we go. Yeah, so here's what Blue is looking at. He's working on his base there. Working on his eco. Mostly. Green also working on his eco, so not too much going on there. Let's see. But either way, guys, what a game indeed. What a game. There's a lot of defense happening here. But so far I don't really see any game ender options. Let me turn the sound down a little bit. I don't see anything that's designed to just end the game quite yet. There's a lot of units being thrown around, but I don't see any game-ending type strategies just yet, like a nuke or Vulcan. What else? Atomic bombers would be an option. Yeah, at this point I'm just not really sure. Yeah, nice job there. Didn't see who that was. I think it was dark green. He found a little opening here at the bottom, brought some bombers through, and took out quite a bit of eco down there. And there are some Berthas up here, I can tell. A couple long-range plasma cannons up on this ridge here. And Red Now with some kind of aerial assault. Yeah, he's got some bombers here in the back. Quite a few. Maybe a dozen T2 bombers or more. But the question is, what is he targeting? Most likely the experimental gantry here. That would be a decent target. And he may have enough. He may have enough. No, that's not what he's going for. Oh. He must have been going for the geos, but those aren't there anymore. So, yeah, a bit of a scouting failure there by Red. Going for targets that didn't exist. He definitely could have gone for the gantry there. He flew right over it. Definitely needed better scouting before committing to that attack. But yeah, let's go ahead and speed it back up here. At this point, there's not much to do except just watch the spectacle, and what a spectacle it is. But yeah, both sides, I think, just kind of rebuilding and trying to design an in-game plan. Now, the Western team here is starting to get a critical mass of these basilisks. Enough of these could certainly do pretty devastating damage to Team Blue. But we are not quite there yet. And that is so many annihilators. I think it's too many to break through. So this attack will most likely be pushed back. But I'm trying to, here we go. A small force of Maroon has broken through here at the bottom. But can he get anything done? Does take out some nano turrets, but nothing too catastrophic yet. And again, both teams really kind of in a stalemate here, which is surprising given how back and forth it was for the first like 30 minutes of the game. It just felt so touch and go. Certainly the Eastern team could have won. Maybe if they had just kind of played it a little bit better. I think they could have broken through and maybe done some game-ending economic damage, but either way, the game continues to push on, and it is hard to say who's even winning at this point. I guess if I had to give one team an advantage, it would maybe be the Western team now, because all these Berthas. Got 6 of them now, and now working on a Calamity. And with that amount of long-range power, they could certainly do some damage. Maybe take out some commanders. Yeah, as you can see, Yeah, as you can see, this there seems to have been a calamity that got finished by the Western team that I didn't see. I think that's what this is. And they are targeting the fusions here, the fusion farm. All it takes is one good hit and those fusions will go down. Where is that? Okay, so yellow was working on a Ragnarok. And yeah, this is what I'm talking about. One of these, if powered properly, can absolutely end the game on its own, and this thing is just laying down withering fire. Look at that. Look at that. That is just absolutely absolutely devastating to watch, and he will take out that commander. And once the commander goes, the base will go too. However, the Eastern team still does have 5 commanders. And that aggression, excuse me, will probably prompt the Western team to start pushing through with their units. They are not going to win a game of attrition with that buzzsaw doing all of that long-range nastiness to their base. The buzzsaw now targeting purple's base. Oh my goodness. What a game ender. I mean, that's what it's designed for, right? It's designed to break these stalemate situations, and it is doing a fine job. Several bases have been taken out. And now the Western team forced to react, forced to counterattack if they want to have any chance of victory, because yellow just devastating blue team's bases from afar, and I'm just not sure what they can do now. I feel like I've said that 100 times this game, but I really don't know what the Eastern team can do in this situation. The Western team really did use their resources better in this late game scenario by building all these long-range plasma cannons as kind of a game-ender option. And unfortunately, I don't think this one Krogoth is going to be enough to break into, what is this, Neon Blue's base. He will eventually go down, and that Vulcan continuing to push out endless firepower, just non-stop pressure. And now some catapults at the bottom trying to defend the counter push from blue with all these Karganeths. Guys, I don't know what the Eastern team does from here. This is a terrifying situation. That Vulcan has already taken out most of their economy. As you can see, their bases up here have been kind of decimated. Most of that eco spam, the advanced fusions, and Moho metal makers are just gone. And now targeting the front, now targeting the defenses as well, is yellow. And once this calamity gets finished, then it'll be double firepower. And yeah, I don't see how the Eastern team comes back from this. It seems like a very dire situation indeed. Yellow moving through here with a Bantha, and that should be able to do some damage. They don't have a lot. The Eastern team does not have a lot to stop this Bantha. Oh, they do have some Karganeths. But, yeah, blue had more Karganeths than I thought, but it may not matter. Let's see what he wants to do. I guess he's just going to let it die. Might have been a nice area to self-destruct there. Maybe he did self-destruct at the end, but Either way, yeah, there goes another commander. The Eastern team finally falling to the pressure here, falling to the endless waves of artillery. And even these shields cannot stop it. The Eastern team finally falling. At this point, I think it's probably safe to say that we can call this good game. Yeah, so Neon Blue was finally building his own Ragnarok, but too little, too late, and now I think they know this commander's here somewhere. They can't see him, but they, I think, know that he's in the area. They're targeting him with the Vulcan or the Ragnarok. Pink coming in here with some grunts. Denny will try to degun his little heart out, but he will pay the ultimate price. And, you know, Blue has managed to make a little bit of headway here in the southwest corner of the map, which is a little surprising. But he did find an opening. And how much damage can he do with this? I mean, maybe a not insignificant amount. I just don't know if it's going to be in time, though. Red with his commander so close to the action there, but he's got to be really careful. And Blue desperately doing as much as he can with this final wave of units. Zerpy Derp really hanging on for dear life, trying to do what he can, but oh my goodness! I mean, he's doing a decent job. I mean, I can't take anything away from Blue. He's moving through here with all this Karganeth power, taking out these bases, and most of the Western team's defenses and units are up at the top. These Karganeths also seem to have some pretty powerful air defense as well, so even the rapiers aren't going to be enough to stop this. And how many commanders do we have? The Western team has 4. No, that's not right. No, that's right. Yeah, the Western team has 4 and the Eastern team has 3. And Blue's still moving through. I hate when I do that. But finally, Team Rainbow will respond. They will finally bring their stuff. And this might be the end of this push. There are just so many units streaming in. A lot of air there too. A lot of fleas coming in to stop this. But I mean, really, it's amazing that kind of in the 11th hour, Blue was able to do all that damage. It really just felt like the Eastern team had no hope. And that may still be the case, but Blue still giving a valiant effort here at the end, trying to do as much economic damage as he can. While this Vulcan, oh, the Vulcan does turn. Well, now it's shooting the cliff. But Blue is breaking through here. He's hitting these fusion farms. And guys, wow. It is, I cannot believe we are actually in a base trade scenario. I really didn't think that this little final attack by Blue and Green was going to amount to much. But it has. But wow, this game is unbelievable. I can't believe. I thought the Western team was just going to win for sure with that Ragnarok, but now with that amazing counterattack by Zerpy Derp, it is still anybody's game. I mean, Holy cow, this is just... Guys, you don't see games like this very often. This is so close, and the problem is that most of these Vulcans and long-range plasma cannons they can't hit the bottom right of the map, and so they've taken out what they can here at the top, but now their strategy is going to fall short, and they're going to have to resort to something else. But here comes a ton of paralyzer drones. And those can't even paralyze T3 if there's enough of them. So just doing whatever they can to hold off Blue and everything that he has. And now a ton of crows up here trying to halt the aggression of the Titans moving into the base. That is a lot of crows. Crow's a very good defensive unit, especially if the enemy team doesn't have much anti-air. But once again, I feel like we're in kind of a stalemate situation. Blue quickly resurrecting anything he can get his hands on. Of course, those Vulcans can be turned towards the experimentals as well. They are a decent defensive measure. So it will not be easy to break this final part of the northwestern base. Certainly, that is not going to be a walk in the park with all of this defense, with all of these intimidators and Vulcans. So once again, we are in a situation where I don't know how the game's going to end. 10 minutes ago, I said, the Western team had it in the bag, and all they had to do was just kind of a click into the enemy base, if you will. And I was clearly wrong about that, because the game has continued to push on. A lot of AKs or grunts moving through here. But again, it is going to be so hard to push into all these long-range plasma cannons, even for Krogoths and the T3 shenanigans. But then again, look at all of these crows. I suppose if they were to target commanders, they could win the game. Wouldn't it be amazing if the Eastern team, after all this, won the game with a fleet of crows targeting commanders? Oh my goodness, this is just... I don't have words for it, guys. These crows are doing so much economic damage here. They're going to take out those fusions for sure. And then there's a commander. Doesn't look like he's paying attention though. That would be a nice pickup if you could get the commander, but he gets the fusion instead. And with those fusions gone, they may not have the energy to sufficiently power the long-range plasma cannons. Orange moving up with the D-gun here. Oh my goodness. Can he do it though? Both teams still have a decent amount of commanders. But guys, at this point it could still go either way. Something has happened to cause a chain reaction here. It looked like... what's going on? Guys, I didn't see that. I don't know what caused a chain reaction, but that took out basically half of the Western team's remaining base. And that may have actually given Team Blue, and I can I think I can authoritatively call it Team Blue at this point, because Zerpy Derp has carried these guys so hard. I really 10 minutes ago could not have imagined a world where Team Blue could win, but wow, this is, I'm not sure what to say. Orange moving in for the D gun, but he will be stopped short. And the Western team will finally tap out. So guys, what an amazing game. Like, it literally could have gone either way. I'm so shocked that that the Eastern team came back after all that. What a surprise, what a back and forth game. I really, there were so many times I was going to call it, but wow. I mean, you don't see games like that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. That was with the new bar graphics and with my new computer. So, yeah. Have a... holy cow. Yeah, until the next cast, guys.